Mario Fan Games Galaxy Message Boards. July 26, 2010. Topic title: My dad just told me to get a life. WTF.
I play golf, routinely attend baseball games, study history, birdwatch, play board games, play video games, do lots of mountain hiking, and I'm an active member in the Sons of the American Revolution and the Sons of Union Veterans. Honestly, what else can I possibly add in? I barely have time for all the stuff I do as it is, let alone add more. He's the one who needs to get a life in my opinion. All he does is sit in his room and read all day, then at night watches Britain's Got Talent on YouTube.
Get a life is usually a joking term. And, if he's not joking, maybe he means get a girlfriend? Also, it seems like a lot of those things you can do alone. Do you do anything with friends?
Well, I have a girlfriend. I usually have my friends over to play video games every weekend, and sometimes my friends and I go to baseball games together. Although I will admit I am not nearly as outgoing as my dad is, because whenever we go to a Sons of the American Revolution meeting together, he's always mingling and talking to everybody while I usually try not to be noticed, mainly because I usually just don't have anything interesting to talk about.
Then he's joking. Or not paying any attention to your life. Better get your drugs ready.
Yeah, he's not joking. I can tell by the way he said it. He also thinks I'm addicted to the internet, despite the fact that whenever he needs the computer I readily give it up, and when I need it and he's using it he always tells me to go do something else and that he'll be done in 10 minutes. Then 3 hours later I come back and he still isn't done. He doesn't even look at internet porn because I check his web history, and he spends the whole time looking at Britain's Got Talent and young girls singing. I think he's somewhat of a casual pedophile, actually. The closest thing to porn he looks at are cheerleaders. I feel bad now because he probably doesn't get off to those kids he watches. Also, my dad says all antisocial people blow their brains out. He has even gone so far as to get me to switch schools so I can make more friends, since I only had 7 friends at my old school.
Maybe he's talking about the $8,000 you spent on shitty video games and not 1 cent donated to a charity, and he didn't spend a single dollar on his girlfriend or other friends. Maybe his dad's onto something.
I donated $300 to the Lupus Foundation, and also he doesn't really care about that money, to be honest. He says it's my money so I can waste it if I want it. He says it will teach me how to manage money eventually. Lol, of course I have spent money on my friends. I bought my best friend Daniel a DS, PS2 and N64 for his birthday, and I can't tell you how many times I've taken my girlfriend out to lunch, and I also bought her a GameCube, but that was a long time ago. Also kinda a random thought here, but what happens if after she drinks 2 glasses of wine she starts laughing and calls me a slutty pirate? What does that even mean? I mean, I doubt anyone could get drunk off of 2 glasses of wine.
Why not play some quote-unquote baseball with your girlfriend? She can catch, and you can catch.
If my Oda-san told me to get a life, I would send about 1,000 Jakai, Nipponese for a demon, to his room to feast on his soul. That would show him.
What's surprising is this is what the whole family wants me to do, considering I am the last of the family line. If I can't produce a male heir, we lose our coat of arms, and our spot in line to the
British throne, although I don't really care, since we are way far down the list, and we also lose a ton of other crap. That's probably why my grandparents paid for my girlfriend to go on a school field trip to Europe with me last summer. They were hoping we'd get something going, but there is no way in hell I'm having kids until I am out of college at least. Yeah, my family can be pretty fucked up at times, considering they still care about male heirs and their coat of arms.
What are you, some kind of prince?
Kinda. I am officially classed as a gentry, I think. One of my distant relatives owns a castle in Britain or something, and if I can't produce a male heir, we lose that. Honestly though, from what I've seen of it, it's a dump, so I don't know why we don't just sell it. It's not even really a castle. It's more of a stone house. It's kinda hard to describe. Yeah, I'm in the 61,600s, so it doesn't look like I am going to be king, unless a nuclear war happens.